Everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm so excited about this lesson in our list, or let's say in our course, which is Python list. So I have divided this into three lessons, so that why it won't be, let's say, long. So before we discover Python list, my code was missing. So and also repetitive and nightmare to debug. But list, they change everything, and today they are going to change everything for you too. So imagine you are building an app that tackle, let's see, your favorite movies. Without list, you are need to separate variable for each movie. So imagine you have movie one, movie two, movie three, and imagine you have 100 movies. So you will create 100 variables. But with the list, you can create only one variable and pack all of these values into this list, and you can easily access let's see, items or variables. So, let me just see what is the list. A list is an order and mutable and index collection of items. By the way, we will go to for the definition, syntax, use cases, performance, insight, and also I will give you interview questions and also quizzes. So I will have, because I have many interviews, so I will give you what I have learned from these interviews, and also I'm a developer since, for more than 8 years in computer vision. So I will give you my solid experience in this lesson and also in this course, of course. So a list is an ordered, mutable, and indexed collection of items. And the most important properties of this mutable, it means you can change it, you can delete, you can add any elements to this list, and we will see in the table. It's not like it's not changeable. But let's see how to create an empty list. So I can see empty. I will recommend you to use a variable that's, let's see, explain your stuff. So for instance, I'm here, I'm explaining this list. So I'm calling this empty list. So now you can also define it as, let's see, another list. Uh, let's see, lst. You can call this, or let's see, empty empty list 2. You can also directly call this like this here. So if you see, I can define the list with this method or this method here. So now I can also add some numbers to this. For instance, I can see numbers is equal 1, 2, 3. And the interesting stuff is you can mix types, as I can also store numbers and a string, hello, and also a boolean, why not, true, and also you can, of course, see if doubles. So as you can see here, the list, you can see if any data type you want. So and then in the upcoming videos on the more advanced, you can you can see if in the list in image, you can see if function classes, whatever. So but we will see this, and also we have also some nested list. So nested list. So I will go through this step by step, so no worries about what I'm doing here. So you can see how to access the elements, how to modify the list, how to remove elements. I will give you a useful methods for the list, also list comprehension, and etc. So just let's go through this. So you can also equal, you can also add the nested list. For instance, the first element is 1, and the second element is 1, 2, or let's see, keep it 2, 3, 2, 3, and the third element is 4. So if we see now, let's print uh, print nested list. So let's see what is in listed nested list. And if we have only the first element, I can see 0, for instance. It will print 1. What about if I see 1? What should be printed? It will be printed, of course, the second element. So this consider as one element. It's a list inside the list. So it could print it. It will print this the whole list. If you have, we will see in the next coming section. So now how to access these elements. So let me just assume that I have fruits. 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 Is it right? Let's say I have apple, then banana, then let's see cherry, and my favorite is date. Not a date. It is date. It is for a food. So how to access these elements? So as you have seen here, I have typed the list and also which index I would like to print it. So if I see here print what is the list name is fruits fruits. If I would like to access the first element, I have to type 0. So in this case it will be apple, right? So let's say it printed apple. So if you would like to print the last one, the last element, what you should do, so first this is the index 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So let's say for instance 3. But what if you have a let's say a long list and it's you can't, let's say, count this. So what you have to do is just type this -1. So -1, this will print for you the last element in the list, right? So you don't need to count 1, 2, 3, 4. Just write this one. And also you can slightly see, I would like to have from index 0 to index 3. So what you can see, print fruits. So I will see, I would like from index 1 to 3. So where is index 1? As we have seen, let me just comment this one here. I just need to comment, make a comment. So this is 0. This is 1. This is 2. And this is the third index. So now I have, when I print I said I need the first from the first element, not from the first, from 1 to 3. The first element is this one here, and number 1 is this, and I need from 1 to 3. So it means from 1 to, but for the list it won't, this is excluded, the 3 excluded. So if you have C here, I will print 1 and 2. 3 is excluded. So let's see. We just down, and you can see here for this, let me just, maybe this is make somehow confusing. So let's see, I have from 1 to 3, it will print banana and cherry. So 1, 2, and as I said 3 is excluded. So maybe you would like, let's see, to reverse the order of this fruit. So for instance, this is the first index, apple, banana, cherry, and you would like to start from here. I mean, this will be reversing. This will change the position. So this will be position 0, 1, 2, and 3. How to do this? Super easy. Print fruits, and you can see here -1. So let me just see. As you can see here, print it, the last element become the first element. So you can see cherry, date, cherry, and banana. But will this be now? What you expect if I say print fruits? Will it be this order or this order here? Of course, it will be the first one. Why? Because we haven't, when we see reverse the order, the reverse the list, we haven't seen it in the fruits. We just print the reverse, but we haven't seen. For instance, if we see like this, if we have seen like fruits is equal to this, in this case we will save the reverse in the same variable. But here we haven't saved it. So if you see here, I will just print both. So this is the reverse, but the fruit itself is still with the same, with the old order. So just keep it in mind for some stuff. So if you would like to save the result, the the orders, so you can see just save like this. And now if I print this, it will be this order here. Or let's see, just make it here. So now if I see print this, and this, it will be the same. So you can see here. Why? Because I have saved the reverse order in this variable. Hopefully this is make sense. So now we have added this manually. So how to add, uh, let's say you have a for loop or while loop, and you would like to add some items to this to the list. What you can do is, this is adding elements, yes, adding elements. So what you have to do is fruits dot append. So this will add your items in the last of this element of the let me just keep, we need to keep just the first order. So you can see here apple, we need to have the same order. Now if I see add I have no idea what you should add. Ve- So this will add the items after the date. So let me just show you. If I see print fruits. So you can see this is added to the list, but to the end elements. So what about if you would like to add an element into a specific position? So maybe I need instead of banana, I need to add it here. For instance, I need to add item here. So how to do this? So easy. So by the way, I have just forgot to tell you that just you can to see the methods that support by list, you can just uh, type deer and fruits. So let's see, you can see this is the all of the class methods, and you have here see sort, reverse, remove, pop, insert, index, extend, and we will see, and we already explained this append. So let me just remove this just to keep it short. And yeah, I need to add in a specific index. So I have to see one. Let's see, this is the index, and I would like to add carrot, for instance. And we need to print just to see the. Let's see, keep the print here, and we need to print here just to see the difference. So you can see before the banana was in index 1. Now the when I type this insert in a position 1, add carrot. So the position 1 is this one here. It will be here carrot, and the banana and all the other let's see elements will be shifted. You see, it's added fig several times because I have added I have run this several times. You can see if I run this. So please take care of this. So let's start with this one here, and we need to add only one fig. And also sometimes you, let's see, you need to add not only one element, but maybe you need to add two, three elements. So in this case, you can't use append, you need to use extend. So in this extend, we have, let's see, grab and uh, kiwi. But see, I have to add this as a list. Oops. So this is the open and this is the close. Now if I see print fruits, yeah, fruits. So I will add this grab and kiwi after the vig. But as I said, because I will run this again. This will save. This will save it it will duplicate it. But let's see, just to remove this ambiguity. So you can see here I will add append. I will append vig. Now here I will insert in the first position carotte, and I will add these two items in the list. But at the end you can see here. That's it for this. And let me just, sometimes you need to remove some items. So let's see, you need to remove fruits. Which item would like to remove? You can use remove method. As you have seen, when I type dia directory, it means the dia and let's see, dia and then the fruits. It will show you the all methods that you can use with the list. So now I need to remove veg, and let's see, print print fruits. So I will run this. So now you can see there's no veg. But what about if I run this again? Will you have error or not? See, you can see we have error. Why? Because this fig, it's not included in this anymore in this list. So to have just this, and as I said, you can use this to remove it, and I will show you how to avoid this error. What you can do is, if let's say vig, we have already covered the if statements in fruits, then remove, right? So now if I run it several times, it will just show me, for instance, now there's no fig. So if I run this several next time, it won't give me an error. Why? Because it will first search if this fig is in the fruits. If so, it will give you true. But in this case, it will give you false. So this won't be executed. So you can see if I run it 100 times, it's the same. So now, what is the next? Maybe you need to have, let's say, not in the F, in the F. Oh. So you can also use fruits dot pop. So this pop will remove the last element. The last element, for instance, this will remove kiwi. This pop will remove the last element. So if you see, I will remove now. If I run this, I will this keyword will be removed, and if I do it again, it will be removed. So as you can see here, even without assigning a value to this, so fruits, so this will will give you which will remove the elements of pop and save the last result, the updated result directly in the fruits. So this is with pop, and you can also use delete delete. Let's see, fruits in element 0, for instance. So in the element 0, what is this? It's apple, This is the print of last run. So now if I see fruits, so this will pop. If I run this again, it will pop this. It will remove kiwi. Then it will delete the apple. So let's see. You can see it's delete the apple and also the kiwi. Or maybe I can just comment these lines. So, and there's, if you would like to clear everything in the list, you can just do fruits dot clear. This will clear every element. So now if you see the fruits is empty, if I run this, you can see it's empty. Okay. So what are the useful method list methods that could be let's see make our life easier. So I will say nums is equal, let's see, 3 1 4 1 5. Let's see, I have this. So if I say nums dot sort only this dot. So this will sort the elements. So you can see, I need to print, yeah. Print nums. And you can see here it's sorting our elements into in ascending order. So you can see it's starting by the minimum value and the maximum value. And also you can, let's say you need to refresh the items. Let me just comment this line. Now if I print, I will just keep the original value. So now let's see, you need to refresh the items. So as we have seen in the beginning, I have told you that you can use this minus, and what's this? Yeah, because but you need to save it in a nums. So you can see with this, but there's a method for this. We can use it directly. So you can see nums dot refers. So in this, you will see it's refers. Why? Without saving the latest update, the latest version, because this will save, I mean, refresh and also update the list itself. So this is the how it's implemented. So you also can, let me just see refresh, and if I see now, I will just return it back. So let's say you need to count how many numbers of how many items of one in nums dot count. So you just see I have num and the method count, and also I need to count how many occurrence, let's see, of items one. And let's print this one here. You can see one, it's in this occur in 2 times 1 and 2. If you see, for instance, let's just print this without a parameter, if let's see 2, it's not here, it's 2, it will be 0. Let's see 5, it will be 1, and etc. And you also can get the index of elements. For instance, you need to end the index of 5. So what you can do is print, let's see, just remove this. Let's see, index of 5. I need the index of 5. What is the index of 5? You can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should print you 4. And if you see I need the 1, it will give you the first occurrence index. So it will give you 1, not 2, 3, not 3. So you can see here, it will give you 1. It will just, when it's find the first element, it will stop searching. So that's okay. Now the list comprehension. What is the list comprehension? Imagine you have the number of let's see, let's see for instance range from 0 to 5. So if you see range from 0 to 5, it means it's it's only from let's see, from 0 to 5, it will be actually from 0 to 4. So you need, for instance, the square of these numbers from 0 to 5. The squares. So how the list comprehension is working, you can see x times x and 4. I have already explained this for loop and if statement in the previous video, so please have a look. So and for x n, no, for x n, I said range 5. So you can see now, I need to print this. So print squares. So to be print 0 1 4 4 9. It means 0 times 0 is 0, 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 2 is 4, and etc. That's it. And imagine you need to find let's see the even or odd numbers. What you can do is, let's see, even. I need the even number. It means 0 2 4 6 8 10, and the odds number it's 1 3 5 9, I mean 7 9, and etc. So it's, I will see x for n, for x n range, let's say I need it in a range 10, and f x, and with the mode sign is 2 is equal 0 if the mode is of 2 is equal 0, only if it's equal 0. So what is that, does that mean? So it will go, for example, from 0 divided by 2, and the rest of dividing is 0, then it will keep it here. So let's say even, and you can see here 0 2 4 6 7, and if you have, if you need it not equal, it will give you now the odd numbers. So odd. So don't worry, I will upload all of this, let's see, the whole file with more organized, and you can work with this, of course. So imagine you have a list and you would like to assign this list into a variables. So for instance, you have nums is equal 1 2 3, and you need to assign it to these numbers a b c, it equal nums. So this will unpack this list and see if the first element into a, the second one in b, and the third one in c. And if you see, let's see, print a, print, or we can just print it in one print statement. So you can see print 1 2 3. So you can also see, I need if you have, let's see, 4 or sorry, I have 4 5 6 7 8 9. For instance, I need this, and I have these numbers. So now if I see, I see a b c, and I see, for instance, the first element 1, it will be assigned to a, the second one, so for instance 2, it will be assigned to b, and c, I see the rest of the elements should be go to the saved in that c. So let me just print and I will see print C just to see the difference. So you can see now I have print A, B. It has 1, 2, and the rest will be in a C variable. Okay, and or maybe you can see I need the elements, and you can remove this. So what does that mean? It means the first element will be assigned to A, the rest of elements until the last one will be assigned to B, and the C will be 9. So let's see. So you can see the first element is A, and B is this number C from 2 to 8, and the last one is B. This is how to unpacking the list. So this will be let's see, useful for if you have what's that, a function that you would like to return values, and we'll learn this in a more details, so no worries about this. So let's say you need to sort what's already exceeding 30 minutes. Sorry for this, but I'm just trying to explain everything in this. So let's see, you have words, banana, banana, apple, and cherry. So let's say you would like to sort these numbers. Words dot sort. Sorry, it's not completed. Sort. What will be the output here? If we see print words, you can see it will be the same. I mean no, with the will be sorting with the alphabetic. So A, then B, then C. So imagine that you would like to sort it by the length of the elements of the length. So you can see here there's length, no, it's key equal length len. So this will start to see what is the smallest number of alphabetics. Let's see, apple is the latest one, and then cherry, I think, and banana, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it will start with the first occurrence. So you can see it's also the same as when you see without key. But this is just to keep in mind if you would like to have it to use sort. You can also this is as a quiz. Try to sort it with let's see, with try to add a list here with capital letters and uh, and small letters, and maybe some symbols, and try to sort it, add here your function. And we have also read the nested list. So nested list is considered as a matrix. So it's like this. You have, this is the first list, and this is the second one. 1, 2, then 3, 4. So this is a two-dimensional matrix. So if you print this, print matrix, you can see if you would like to access any elements. So let's say I need consider this as a 2 by 2 matrix. So if I need to have the access to the element of 0, 0, and the row is 0. So let me just make it easier for you. So what I mean by this, it's like this one here. Just make it here. So this is the first row, this is the second row, and this is the first column, this one here, 1, 3, and this is the second column, 2 and 4. So now when I see give me the matrix 0, it means give me the first row. So can I see this? You can see I have 1 and 2. If I need a specific value, let's say in 0, I need the first value in the first row, 0 rows. This, for instance, the first row is this. I need the first value of this, and also in the second column. So in the first column, it will be printing a 1. If you need 4, it's like the second row, which is, of course, is because it starts with 0. So I can see 0, I mean 1 and 1. So this will print you the 4. And I have here some exercises, and I also added the solution for this. But please try to do it without having to see this solution. So it's create a list of foods and add a new foods and remove one. So it's easy, you see. And here's the list. The quiz is what will be the result of this if you have two lists. This is the first list, and you have this is the second list. If you have plus the first list plus the second one, will it give it error, or just concatenate the numbers, or maybe adding numbers. So since 1 plus 4 and 2 plus 7, I mean 2 plus 5. So what do you expect this result? I will see this one here, B. It will just concatenate this lists. And I have these questions, and you have here the answers. So please don't cheat on yourselves. Just try to solve it without having to see the answers, and it's just to test your understanding in this lesson. And the next lesson will be table. So please, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, and also, of course, if you have any question, just drop down a comment. I will answer it. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.